Am I disturbing you?
Monsieur de Richet, it seems you are everywhere. Was Mr. von Wollner able to help you?
Help me?
Yes. For your armillary sphere.
Oh, yes, that.
Louis, everything all right?
Yes. Excuse me, I was miles away.
Oh, while you're here, you wouldn't know who the last guest is, would you?
What do you mean?
I heard Sir Gregory speaking about it. A certain Al-Asif something or other.
Who? What?
Obviously not. It's not important, forget it.
No, hang on.
It doesn't matter, I'm telling you. We'll find out soon enough. I'm in a hurry right now. I'm waiting for someone. See you later, Louis. Do you know who it is?
No, I thought so for a minute, but the name means nothing to me. Sorry.
It doesn't matter. Something tells me we shall find out soon enough, no?
Certainly. Is Al-Azif to participate in the conference?
That's what I was asking you. As von Wollner mentioned the arrival of this person just before the second conference.
Well, I must be leaving you.
So, Louis, what was your first time like? Bewildering, isn't it?
Here's your cursed letter. Wollner dropped into Sipiaggi. He saw my body and wanted to take advantage of it, being inert, to get rid of me.
What? What are you saying?
I wanted to intervene, but being in Piaggi's body, I was unable to stop him. The slime bag poisoned me.
Good God, no. It can't be possible.
Do you have an antidote?
Louis, when you're evil enough to use poison, the first thing you do is make sure there is no antidote.
Are you saying I'm condemned?
Well, let me think a moment. I think your best chance is to count on your demon nature. I'm confident that you'll be able to resist the poison, whatever it is.
That's all you've got for me? Your answer is to wait and see?
Have faith in yourself, Louis. The same thing happened to me. I'm not saying it's going to be a barrel of laughs.
I'm condemned, aren't I? That bastard, I'm gonna kill him for this.
No. You haven't the right. At least not here. That said, I can promise you he will pay dearly for this outrage. Gregory, what can I do for you?
I've just come to make sure dear Louis has all the information he needs.
Needs for what?
You are free to make your own choices, William. I would like the same for him, too.
There's nothing I want more, Gregory.
Your schemes will lead to your demise, brother. Don't involve Louis. He has nothing to do with all this. The end of the conference approaches, and this masquerade will soon be torn asunder. Don't drag him down with you in your disgrace.
Johann infected Louis with poison to eliminate him before the conference, Gregory.
No, he wouldn't.
You know what that means.
No, wait! There must be an explanation.
In my residence, he attacked my son.
And Johann is mine. If he made the unforgivable error of attacking Louis, I will personally take care of him. He will be gone by this evening. How do you feel?
The poison hasn't taken effect yet. I don't feel anything in particular.
Good. I hope your metabolism will be proof against the poison.
If you didn't know Johann had poisoned Louis, then what did you come here for?
I came to persuade you to let him choose. Louis has just entered the family. Give him a chance to find his place.
His place?
What place is that?
At the end of a leash, like all the others.
Don't listen to him. He's angry with our father.
And with good reason. He governs us in the same way he governs humanity, through fear and submission.
Same old tune. When will you understand that it's necessary to impose order for things to move forward properly?
You are under his thumb and proud of it. Open your eyes, for crying out loud. His whole system has become outdated, and he's too old to see it. He will lead us to our demise.
Here he goes with another of his grand speeches. William has always been fond of staging big scenes. It's his theatrical side.
Does he have an inferiority complex?
I've told him time and time again, Louis. He always has to take it one step too far.
How dare you? You are blind, brother. Even if the evidence bit you on the nose, you still wouldn't see it. I feel sorry for you.
Tea is drunk hot or not at all, William. When will you learn? It's too bitter. You shouldn't let it brew so long.
I knew you'd be coming along. You are so predictable.
Methodical, I would say. Things must be accomplished in the right order if we want the world to keep turning as it does.
When you speak of the right order, I can't help hearing your order.
Louis, wouldn't you think that by now we've acquired a certain experience? Don't you think that we are the best place to know what the right order should be by now?
I mostly understand that even with the best of intentions, this kind of talk could well be misinterpreted. Every powerful man has had to speak in this way at some stage. That doesn't mean that they were right or that they achieved great things. Take the kings of France, for example. They weren't all good monarchs.
You see, Louis, Gregory came here to make you change your mind. It's time for things to change. I acknowledge Father has done many good things for humanity, but his time is over, and now he must pass on the torch.
That's enough. There, Louis. That's the pathetic example your father has to offer. I really am sorry about what happened to you. You don't know our family yet. We can't have given you a very good impression, but bear in mind that we are all against William's project.
On the contrary.
If he insists on going through with it, we will have no other choice than to intervene by force. Consequently, my dear Louis, you're going to have to choose sides. I would much rather have met you in different circumstances.
There you are, Louis. See what happens when you don't follow their orders to the letter.
Louis, I'm afraid the time to decide is now. If you follow William, he will drag you down with him. If, on the other hand, you support me, I can assure you that nothing will happen to you. You won't be blamed for your father's errors.
Ah, the masks are off. I offer you liberty. He obliges you to choose, and shamelessly asks you to betray your own father. That is their true face.
Right. Before I answer, well, I better think it over very carefully.
Do I intend to embrace my demon nature and take my place on the chessboard? Do I stay out of it and do my utmost to stop them? Or do I renounce my nature and do all I can to stay human? I was born a man. I grew up as such. Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference. I refuse to let them manipulate humanity the way they do. They're gonna ask me to choose between them. I'll just have to go with the lesser evil of the two. But they better not count on me to keep my word. I'll bring them all down.
So? What do you choose, Louis?
I shall follow my father, Sir Gregory.
Very well. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Please, don't take offense, but I just can't turn my back on him. That said, if he turns his back on me, I won't be slow in sticking a dagger between his shoulder blades.
It's time we finished what we started, brother. The final vote of the conference over the acquisition of Louisiana will take place in a few hours. I propose you gather your troops and prepare to close the debate.
That's precisely what I was going to suggest.
Come, follow me. It's time for us to get ready.
Do you really think we have a chance of winning?
A chance? You don't know me very well, Louis. We are going to win.
But it only takes one person to vote against us, and we'll have lost.
That's true. That's why none of them will. Why? Because I have an asset that they do not.
Which is?
You. My friends, prepare yourselves. The conference is about to resume. The time has come to lay down all our cards. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts.
You take care of getting the lands. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
She has to pay for all the harm she's done to me.
Meanwhile, let us remain on our guard against any last-minute surprises. I know my brother well. He never prepares for war if he has no chance of winning.
Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
Don't make me your competition, de Richet. You are no match.
Trust yourself. It's all already in there. Dear friends, I'd like to thank you for your continued trust and confidence. I admit that during these past few days, there has been much upheaval. I understand you have all been affected by this. Nevertheless, the world doesn't stop turning, and we are in fact on the verge of reshaping the modern world.
That is what we are all here for, my lord.
Thank you for your enthusiasm, Monsieur Bonaparte. Now you all know what we have to do. I cannot warn you strongly enough. If one of Sir Gregory's guests asks to speak with you, remain on your guard. It is highly likely that he will try to rally as many supporters to his cause as he can.
Don't worry, William. We are all here to support your project through to its conclusion.
Thank you, George. Now, please, go and get some rest before the conference begins, which won't be long now. Louis, stay with me a moment, won't you? I'll be needing your services in a certain matter.
Yes, of course. What's the matter?
Louis, you are the only one here who I totally trust. It is very likely that Gregory will take possession of some of the members of our team. I shall keep them in check over the next few hours. However, I'll need you to how can I say this, to persuade the members of Gregory's group.
What do you mean by that exactly?
You'll have free rein, my son. Persuade all of them. Use every possible means imaginable. But no physical violence. Let's be very, very clear about that. You must bring them all over to our side, one after the other. You can do this. I know it.
Very well, Father.
Now go, and come back and see me once you've finished.
I'll be off then.
Monsieur Jacques Perru. Monsieur Napoléon Bonaparte.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Duke Manuel Godoy. Duke Manuel.
De Richet, let me guess. How fortunate it is that I am here because you wanted to speak to me?
You read me like a book, sir.
Sir Gregory warned us that someone from Lord Mortimer's group would come and try to persuade us to change sides. I did not think that you would dare volunteer, given your previous ineffectiveness. Your last attempt triggered a war between our countries, need I remind you. Anyway, it must be said that you certainly have steel in your veins.
This might be hard for you to believe, but things have changed.
What are you implying?
It turns out that you're about to lose everything.
Is that all?
I've been given to understand that Lord Mortimer was going around you by dealing directly with the king. If you don't join him as soon as possible, you'll be deposed by your own sovereign.
Luis, not only will you realize that I am the head of the government, but you'll come to learn it's not the king who needs cajoling.
What do you mean exactly?
Behind every great man, there is a great woman. Unfortunately for you, the place is already taken. I have already taken care of it. So I advise you to warn Mortimer to change strategies. Even so, something is wrong. No, really. Is that all you have? Right. Let us save time and stop this charade, Luis. In all friendship, I must say, this conference has allowed you to learn from the very best, but you're going too fast in my opinion.
Damn it. No good. I haven't persuaded him. You ought to grant me one more minute.
That's enough, Luis. I have already stretched Sir Gregory's recommendations by granting you these few minutes. Enough is enough. I bid you good luck, I bid you good evening, and may the best man win.
Yes, we shall see.
Well played, Louis. At this rate,
Louisiana is likely to remain Spanish forever.
Don Quixote. Talking without thinking is like shooting without taking aim. I have to think about that one.
Charles IV of Spain. Now there's no...
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Huh, that's me. Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Your Eminence, would you have a moment?
I shouldn't really, Louis, as you can imagine.
Rest assured, I've come just as a friend.
All right then, Louis. But be quick.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
It's got nothing to do with it, but... You didn't come and see me in my room a few hours ago, did you?
Does he remember anything? Oh no. No, I'm sorry. You must be mistaken. I've been speaking to Lord Mortimer in his study.
I must have dreamed it then. It seems so real.
Don't blame yourself, Your Eminence. We're all exhausted. I can assure you of that.
That's very kind of you, Louis. I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment, but I feel rather fragile.
Poor man seems terrified. It'd be a good idea if I reassured him a little before trying to get him to change sides.
Oh, what did you want from me exactly?
If you don't mind me asking, what did you dream of, Your Eminence?
It's rather confusing, Louis. You were here, as well as Mr. von Wollner. But no, it's impossible.
What is it?
No, nothing. It couldn't have happened. I don't understand, Lord. What's happening to me?
Calm down, Your Eminence. Everything is all right. I'm here for you. I didn't think that just talking about his dreams would affect him like this.
No! It's not possible! Lord, help me! Don't take this the wrong way, Louis. But I would like to be on my own just now. As I already said, I shouldn't even have opened the door to you. And I'm exhausted. I won't change my vote for the conference. I'm sorry for you.
Yes, I'm sorry. Please excuse me, I didn't mean to bother you. I'll be on my way now. Damn it. I'll have to tell Mortimer that I didn't manage to convince Piaggi.
President George Washington. Monsieur Johann van Volner.
Why is his study in such a mess? Looks like Volner's planning something.
Golden elixir.
Look, a blotter. And apparently it's been used recently. I wonder what Volner was going to write. It's smudged. It's not all legible. I can make out the signature, though, and leave as if planned What a mess. Looks like Volner was interrupted. Looks a lot like straw, and he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet. I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before. Yes, it's definitely a drawing of the Lock of Al-Azif. Volner must have kept a copy. I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before. Chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from von Volner. I should find something to help reveal the traces of ink on the blotter. That sounds vaguely familiar. I can always give it a shot. Yes, it worked. Now I can see it. Sir Gregory, I'll leave Al-Azif at the landing stage at the appropriate time. Yours truly, Johann van Volner. This is child's play. Amber. Hey, a Russian ruble. I wonder what it'd be worth today.
Atrus, the Miller Brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it. Here comes von Volner. With Holm, of course. The scoundrel wastes no time.
Louis, what are you doing here? I promised you I would take care of Mr. von Volner. Everything's under control, don't worry.
Let me speak to him.
Now. I told you. I will take care of Johann personally. Believe me, even though it pains me, he will pay the price. Now we're waiting for Duke Manuel, so would you leave us, please?
Very well, but you'd better keep your word, sir.
That is certainly my intention.
He'll only see Godoy. But what on earth does he want from him? He'll only see Godoy. But what on earth does he want from him? Duke Manuel Godoy.
Yes, monsieur. Is there something you wanted to add?
Concentrate. I need you to listen carefully to what I have to say, Godoy.
I am all ears.
Louis, push. I need you to do me a little favor. It's working, that's it, Louis. Get in his head.
Oh, dear. What is happening to me? I do not feel very well.
I need your help, sir. Get in his head. Oh, perfect.
Thank you, monsieur. I'm sure I'll know how to take full advantage of your vessel, now that I am Manuel.
I don't understand what came over you, Johann. It's inexcusable.
I thought I was doing the right thing. Helping you to...
Helping me? Are you joking? You can no longer stay here.
What? But why not?
If you stay here, you are as good as dead. You being my son changes nothing. You attacked and hurt his son. It's the rules. Even I cannot protect you for long.
But, Father, no.
You don't know William. If Louis dies before you get off the island, you won't be leaving alive. So you better pray that he recovers.
But you're going to...
Just shut up for once. You're going to leave the island immediately. There's no other choice.
I couldn't have known. If I had even guessed.
It's too late. Make haste. Don't say goodbye to anyone. You will probably never see them again anyway. I'll apologize to them on your behalf.
So I have to go?
I'll meet you in Berlin. Hurry now.
Are you leaving, sir?
Yes. Well, I find myself...
Johann! Duke Manuel.
Sir Gregory, Mr. von Volner is leaving?
Indeed. Alas, Some business that simply can't wait. But don't worry, our plans haven't changed. We shall easily win the vote.
At this rate, there won't be anyone left to vote.
I trust you completely.
Good. I mustn't lose too much time. See you later, my Lord Duke. Have a nice rest.
Louis, there you are. Well, tell me, how did it go?
I did my best.
Whom did you manage to persuade?
I have some bad news, Father.
I'm listening.
None of them agreed to join us. They all...
What? What on earth happened?
Well, either they aren't convinced by the project, or they think it's a lost cause.
But you had the means to persuade them, Louis. How could you have failed me like this?
I'm sorry.
I should never have let you handle it. I had too much faith in you. I was blind. You weren't ready. What an imbecile I am.
Don't blame yourself.
Leave me, please, Louis. I have to think the situation through.
But
Louis, go.
Very well. I'll let you be.
My friends, here we are at last, gathered together to close this conference. I would first of all like to thank you all for making the time to be here and lend your services. Gregory, I believe I may speak for both of us. when I say that we are honored by your presence here.
You are perfectly right to do so. Thank you for putting your faith in us and for coming here to participate in this conference. Thank you for helping us to make the best decisions. And I especially want to thank you, William, for perfectly hosting us at your home during these past several days.
I'm not sure all the guests would agree to that. In any case, Holm doesn't seem to be himself.
I would like to add that, unfortunately, Monsieur von Wollner has been called away at the last moment and will not be able to participate in the vote. And that is not all. Duchess Hillsborough will also not be voting. The poor woman has suffered a lot of upheaval lately. As she was feeling quite poorly, she apologizes, but she preferred to return to the continent.
The Duchess? I hope it's nothing serious.
Don't worry, Mr. President. I had someone escort her. The Duchess simply needs rest, and now she is in good hands.
I must say, Sir Gregory, you are beset by bad luck.
Indeed. One would think that I am hounded by ill fortune.
Good. I think we can begin. You will vote in turn on the question that interests us today. Are you for or against the transfer of ownership of Louisiana from Spain to France? Monsieur de Richet?
I vote for.
Duke Manuel?
Against.
Your Eminence?
Against.
Monsieur Napoleon?
For.
President Washington?
For.
The votes are now cast. So you were not won over by my project. That hurts.
I warned you. You didn't want to listen to me.
Never mind. It will still come to pass.
Traitor! What have you done? You are obliged to respect your word. That is the rule.
The time of conferences is over, dear brother. Let us abandon all this charade.
You don't have the right. What have you done to me?
What have I done? Nothing, Gregory. You did it yourself. A word of advice. In the future, that is, if you have one, don't drink someone else's cup of tea without checking what's in it.
Sir Gregory, what's the matter? William, what have you done?
Not now.
You are mad, William. Father will punish you for this.
He will probably try, unless I get to him first.
But I cannot die.
No, you cannot die. You are, however, losing all sense of reason, as well as all your special abilities.
What did I drink?
Can't you guess? There are but few things that can have such an effect on such as we. You would know that if you ever ventured even a little way off of Father's beaten track.
Revenge!
Oh, no, my dear Gregory. You will not be taking any revenge. You will die stupidly, alone, enclosed in that rather withered body.
Help me!
After several centuries of near absolute power, here you find yourself on your hands and knees, hoping in vain that someone is going to help you. Tell me, what does that feel like? Never happened to me. Can't be good. You cannot leave your body. You cannot project yourself elsewhere. You cannot even contact Father. Go ahead. Try. But you are my brother. So I ask you to remember that all this is your own fault. And I want you to understand I get absolutely no pleasure out of it. Well, very little.
Swine!
A new order is born today, brother. Enough of Father's hegemony. After all these years of servitude, I can finally stand up and oppose it. You chose to serve him, whatever his excesses. Now it's up to you to face the consequences of that choice.
Matt, I am stronger than you!
What? But... What on earth is happening? Am I dreaming or...
Louis, it's me, Gregory. Listen, we don't have much time.
But where are we?
Louis, I brought us here. You must act swiftly. I can't hold out for long. William has poisoned me. He must have used the blood of a former demon. I am no longer able to enter the body of someone else. The poison is gnawing away at me from the inside. I'm going to die, Louis.
But where are we?
In the ether. What you see is not real. It's only a mental projection created by my spirit. I'm occupying William's spirit at the moment, but I'm not going to be able to keep it up forever. Join me, Louis. Otherwise, all will be lost.
Yes. Yes, I'll join you.
Find a way. Hurry!
I must find them quickly.
Beneath your compassion, we take refuge, O Mother of God.
I deserve a great destiny, and I will let nothing, nor no one, stand in the way of my dreams.
History will remember me, and the sacrifices I made.
Dear God, if I lose the war against France, I will be doomed.
But there must be a way. Rational and open, Sarah. Think, damn it. Think.
Sarah? Is that you?
Louis? Louis, can you hear me? I'm here, Louis. Can you see me?
Of course, but I don't understand.
Oh, merciful heaven. You can see me.
Yes,
Louis, I don't know what's happening, but you must help me.
Look, just calm down.
I can't see you, Louis.
I'm here right in front of you.
No, I can't see you. The caves are deserted. I can't leave, Louis. Help me.
You died.
Died? No! What are you... talking about? Look, I am right here.
We're not on the K's.
Yes, we are. I haven't moved.
I promise you. I wish you were right, but you're not. It would seem that we're in what they call the ether.
Their world of spirits. I was sure it existed.
The poor woman is completely losing touch with reality. What you see is not real.
I daren't try understand. Am I condemned?
Look, neither of us know anything about this situation, really.
Help me, Louis. You are the first one, the only one to see me, to speak to me. Without you, I'll never get out of here. Don't leave me like this, I beg you.
Next time you want to abduct a child and lie to him his whole life, maybe you'll think twice.
Louis, no! Don't leave me here!
Good luck.
Help! Help me! Is there anyone there? Help me, please! Is anyone there? I'm all alone.
Emma? What on earth?
We only wanted to play. We didn't mean any harm.
She sounds like a little girl talking. It's me, Louis.
Oh, I know someone called Louis, but he abandoned me too.
What on earth is wrong with her? It seems like her spirit has regressed. What are you doing here?
I was playing.
And who were we playing with?
With my sister, but I can't find her.
Everything is fine. Emma, don't worry. Everything's going to be all right. You'll see. I'm going to see if I can find Emily. I'll be right back.
No, I don't want to be on my own anymore.
I'll be right back, okay?
Scum! Bastards! I'll get you back! You've all manipulated me! I'll make you all pay! All of you!
But there must be a way. Rational and open, Sarah. Think, damn it! Think!
Help! Help me! Is there anyone there?
What am I doing here now? Nothing seems real.
You're nothing but a coward.
What a bunch of amateurs you are. Please, keep calm.
What on earth is going on here? I don't understand a thing.
Louis, don't waste any time. Appease them. My thoughts are becoming confused. Help me. Be quick.
Yes, not a minute to lose.
count on my father and my son to defend me. Yes. But will they make it in time?
God damn it. I don't understand a thing. I'm doomed.
Stay with me, Louis. We must take Al-Azif back from him.
He wants to isolate me again.
I won't let him attack his brother.
I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis.
Whatever happens, I trust him, and only him. I must take the book back to him.
I need to keep an eye on them.
Looks like I've succeeded. They've all disappeared.
Louis, It's worked. But don't waste any time.
Yes, I'm coming.
At least as soon as I found the exit.
Emily?
Louis? Louis! Who on earth is... Louis, where are you? I can't see you.
In front of you, Emily. She can't see me?
Louis, are you dead too?
It's complicated.
I thought Emma killed you.
Oh, yes, that's right. She still doesn't know everything I found out. I understand that it must be difficult to forgive her, but if you think about it, salvation won't be found in anger, Emily.
It's all so unfair, Louis.
A part of me does understand her actions.
To hell with good intentions.
On the contrary, I believe now is the perfect time to decide how you want to live your life, in bitterness or in peace. Think about it, Emily.
But I thought, how is it that you are here? Can you move around?
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to explain what's happening to us, Emily. Believe me, I'm just as lost as you are.
But you can move around.
Maybe because I'm not dead.
If you are here without being dead, then there must be a way out. Help me, Louis. I am begging you, help me.
I'll do everything I can to find a solution.
You promise?
Yes, trust me. I must go.
Wait, don't leave me. For pity's sake, Louis.
But I must if I'm to find a solution. Be brave, Emily.
Yes, I understand. I trust you.
I'll be back for you, I promise.
Louis, help. Don't leave me. Louis! Louis! My own sister. I should have left her to die when the Tsarina...
I must be quick.
My memories. I'm losing my sense of who... Louis? Are you there?
Yes. Yes, I'm here.
Pick up the thread of my thoughts, Louis. Of my memories. Make haste!
Who's there?
Elizabeth? But I saw your body. You're dead.
Gregory? No. No, you are not Gregory. Something's not right. Gregory, you are in danger.
Elizabeth, what's the matter?
Who are you?
There's no point in getting rough. If you have a question, just ask me.
Empty words. You refuse to tell me who you are, but I will find you out. No one can escape me. What's happening here? Son is in danger. Talk.
Sir Gregory has been poisoned.
What?
Who dares attack my son?
It would seem it was Lord Mortimer.
William, that vile little traitor. He dared overstep our family rules. No member of the family will you kill.
The dog. He will pay for this.
Is it
Your
you?
question is irrelevant. Elizabeth was just a receptacle which allowed me to observe William's actions.
But I didn't even ask the question.
You thought it.
I thought you were dead.
I am not Elizabeth Adams. She was killed. Brutally. Who killed her? Tell me.
I haven't the faintest idea.
Very well.
Whom do I have the honor of addressing?
You are just a fool, a mere child. I have no time to waste with you.
No, Louis, no. The longer you remain in his presence, the more danger you're in. Just get out of here.
Wait! I have a proposal to make to you.
I'm listening.
William has to pay for what he did. He had no right. No one must ever attack a member of one's own family. That is the law. If you don't want to be involved in all this, let me enter your mind. When the time comes, I will just step in.
You mean like with Elizabeth?
Elizabeth was not part of our family. She didn't get any choice.
But you can't say it worked out well for her. What's to say that once inside he won't stay there?
If I ask my children to respect the rules, then I must do so as well. So, do you accept my proposal?
Very well. I accept.
Good. Pursue your goal now. When the time comes, I will take care of William.
My head! Oh, it hurts like hell! Oh! I hope I made the right choice.
Come to me. I can't hold out. France, so much effort, so much wasted time. France, so much effort, so much wasted time. Dear Countess Dunolstein, what a pity you disappointed me. Dear Countess Dunolstein, what a pity you disappointed me. Managed to swindle Lafayette for the damage he did to the Western monarchies. So full of remorse once it was done, I don't really regret making you steal the necklace and end up in a convent. Ah, Charles Francois, what an adventure. Ah, Charles Francois, what an adventure. It was so easy for me to sell your title of Marquis de Maintenon to Françoise d'Aubigné and to sail for the Caribbean islands. One of my greatest successes. With one stroke, I placed myself right next to the King of France, with a mistress under my orders. And I was able to impose my law over the seas of the triangular trade.
Anyhow, I should try to concentrate on his voice.
Be quick! I recalled Sparta. I recalled Sparta, of my exchanges back then with my brother. I did everything in my power to avoid the Peloponnesian War, but he wouldn't listen. He always wanted more. Father wasn't gentle with William back then, shutting him in the body of Pericles for 8 years, and reducing Athens and its cursed democracy to its knees. He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. I recalled Sparta. It was a trap. It was a trap right from the start. At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring the Hillsborough sisters here. He knew it. He knew it. He already knew they were his daughters. At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This
the
is the
Hillsborough
first event that brought home here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
France, so much effort, so much. I must speak to you. He allowed me to bring Emily back again. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find her sister, whereas Emma hadn't even disappeared yet. The poor wretch was shot as her sister was setting foot on the island. I should have understood that earlier. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find her...
I'm on the right track here.
Louis! And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time? And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? Louis de Richet, his son. He brings his 4 children together, and even then I didn't react. And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? Louis de Richet, his son. He brings his 4 children together, and even then I didn't react. And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
I'm getting closer to him.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? I recalled Sparta, and when Elizabeth disappeared, No, it's not possible. I couldn't have missed that. Not me. He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. And when Elizabeth disappeared, His children are gathered together? Yes? He feeds Louis, and I continue. He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually take months to give to our children, and Louis is only trying his best to get by. He doesn't realize he's being led to the slaughter. He stuffed his poor son with with an occult knowledge that we...
Getting to the end here.
I recall Sparta. France. So much effort. So much wasted time. And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He knew I would drink it. The rascal knows me better than I do myself. And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He trapped me. He poisoned me to stop me from being able to leave this body. He cut off all communication with Father and brought his children here. How could I not have seen it earlier? He's going to absorb me. The traitor! No one can stop him now. Hurry, Louis. I absolutely must see you before it's too late. If you have managed to follow my thoughts, come to me. Quickly! Louis, hurry! He's coming!
What's happening?
I can sense him. He's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Louis, you are here. I sense your presence.
What? But he can't even see me.
Congratulations, my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
Louis, don't let him draw you in there. You are signing your death warrant if you decide to follow him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We have won. A new order can be born.
Louis, I'm so weak. I can feel him entering. I can no longer keep him out. He's coming. You can still do something, Louis.
Don't worry, son.
Father?
I am here. You can go in peace.
Father, I am sorry.
Don't be. You've been infallible right to the end. I am proud all those years watching you grow into who you are today.
But Father, I almost...
No. If your brother had not been so malicious, you would still be with us. I am here now. I am going to take care of him. Count on me to... Stop! All of you! Leave now!
William!
Calm down, Louis.
How dare you?
Louis?
Your own brother.
Father?
Gregory should have never trusted you. I knew he shouldn't have come here.
No, not now.
It's pointless trying to run.
Louis. There's something I'd like to understand before we go any further.
What is it that you'd like to know?
First, know that you are not responsible for your father's errors. However, you must answer for your own actions.
Uh-oh. I better tell him what he wants to know.
Tell me, Louis, what is your share of responsibility in all this?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I haven't done anything that would make me responsible for all this chaos.
Too busy seeking solace in the skirts of your sister, perhaps. Right from the very first session of this conference, you followed William like a sheep. Did you not seek out the lance of Longinus? The very lance that pierced my side? The one you thought you could kill demons with? Oh yes, you were very much involved in all of this, young Louis. There is no point in you denying the truth. When you got wind of William's plans about the conference, did you tell Gregory?
No, but I had only been here a short time. I didn't trust Gregory any more than I did William. I came here for Sarah's sake, not to take part in all their twisted machinations.
Certainly, but you made your choice. Deciding not to act is a choice like any other. So then, what did you do to thwart William?
When William asked me to enter Piaggi's mind in order to send a false letter to the Pope to discredit Gregory, I didn't do it. Without telling William, I wrote a very different letter instead.
I see. Congratulations. You did dare to take a few risks. We're almost done here, Louis. Tell me, in your opinion, what should I do with William?
We have to eliminate him once and for all. He deserves to die.
Are you sure? Now I know all I need to know. You had everything you needed to understand, but only dabbled where you should have been devoted.
What do you mean?
As a member of our family, you have certain responsibilities. Such as, for example, learning all about our customs and our rules. If you had bothered to learn these things, you would have known that it is forbidden to attack a member of our family. And if we want our rules to be respected, we must abide by them without any exceptions. There is too much of him in you. I therefore condemn you, Louis de Richet.
No, wait!
I condemn you to the eternal night. You will be entombed alive forevermore.
But you lied to me. Give me another chance.
Never. You will never see the light of day again.
No! 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 Let me out of here! Ah!
Von Wollner tightened his political and spiritual grip on King Frederick William. On the death of the king in 1797, Johann retired with his wife to his country estate in order to continue his work on his theological and alchemical thesis. Manuel Godoy's close relationship with Napoleon enabled him to claim a part of Portugal, as well as the protection of France upon the fall of the kingdom. He died in the company of his beloved mistress Pepita after recovering all his titles and properties. Napoleon Bonaparte continued his political and military rise until his self-proclamation as emperor. His excessive ambition would cost the lives of 1,700,000 Frenchmen and leave France poorer and weaker than ever before. Deported and imprisoned by the British on St. Helena Island, he died on the 5th of May, 1821, as an exile to general indifference. During his second term, George Washington had to deal with a number of rebellions. He enraged public opinion by building close diplomatic links with Great Britain, which forced him to give up a third term in office. He retired to his country estate until his death, without being able to implement the annexation of the highly coveted Louisiana Territory. His Eminence was obliged to justify himself on his return over the letter he had sent to His Holiness. His mental health was called into question, and consequently he was withdrawn from papal state power. It was said in polite undertones that he had been sent to a faraway retreat, the better to hide his anonymous confinement in an asylum of Rome.